Hello, my name is Saygin. I'm from Turkey. I'm 35 years old and I studied general programming in ITD Canada in 2016 October.
Hello, my name is David. I'm from Spain. I'm 36 years old. I came to ITD in October 2016 to study Network Administration Diploma. And now we would like to introduce our instructor, Sohail Gorgi, which is out of the camera, but he's going to help us with this process about our story.
Okay, well, ladies and gentlemen, my name is Sohail Gorgi, and I am the president at ITD Canada. I also teach some courses, so these gentlemen, both of them, they were my students at some time. I would like to congratulate these two guys because they're new Canadians. Congratulations. So they got their BC PNP nomination, and the letters are there. So I would like to actually share their stories with you because a lot of people have doubts that what would happen to them when they finish their studies at a private school. Probably a lot of audience have heard about postgraduate work permit. This is a selection system that gives you some points toward express entry. But as you see, these two gentlemen, they're in an age category that probably the postgraduate work permit would not work for them. So they found an easier way of becoming a Canadian. And I had the privilege of working with them. And therefore, I just give it back to them. I would like to hear the story from them, that what happened and how was their experience and how they actually got nominated.
Okay, so I will start first. I have been working in the IT industry for a while, and I decided to learn about programming, and I chose ITD Canada. I came to Canada, and after I complete my general programming course, and I graduated, and I got an offer from the ITD Canada, and I start to apply for the BC PNP process. And there are lots of documents. I just read it, and at the end I collect some points, and I applied for the nominee program, and they accept me.
Awesome, awesome. We're just going to go a little bit more into details, but let's hear from David.
Well, in my case, as Sohail mentioned, I did some research about the postgraduate, and as he said, in my case, it was not an option because I was 35. I did some research in some forums, and they say that normally when you're old, you have not that big chances. So I decided to do the process with the PNP like Saygin did, because in my case, I have also 10 years of previous experience back in my country. So after finishing my degree like Saygin, actually
Yeah, we were classmates.
We were classmates. We did almost the same process. In his case, he was the IT consultant, analyst. In my case, consultant. So I received the job offer and applied for the PNP, which is kind of a long process, stressing at the same time. Now that we have it, it's like everything is okay.
Well, this is stressful for you because you do not know about the PGWP program. Because with that, although they make it look like it's an alternative for immigration, it is not. You actually have to do your studies, get a work permit, yes. A postgraduate work permit, which you can only get from the public schools. And there is absolutely no logic into it. There is no reason that they can get it and we don't. And we don't know. And we're trying to fight with it. But that's another story altogether. So even if you get postgraduate work permit, you still have to have IELTS. You still have to have a good age. You still have to have work experience. And you still have to have a degree. So if you don't have all these big four ingredients, that may not even help you. And even that, when you get your postgraduate work permit, you need to actually work in a knock number that is A, B, or O for a year before you can actually get those points. So I just want to tell you, because there's a little catch in the BC PNP as well. But BC PNP, to me, it's actually a much easier process. And for you, it was, although it is, you say that it is stressful, it's an easier process. The only catch was to have that job offer, right?
Yes.
Would you like to explain about that since you guys went through it?
Yeah, we were discussing together with David. There's a really long explained document that you need to collect some points. And one of the biggest portion of this point is job offer. So if you're working in a company and if you have the job offer from the same company and if it's related with your experience, you got the highest portion of the, it's 45 points or something. Whenever you get this, you have to complete the points. I think they're withdrawing around 89, 90.
Now it's 81, last draw.
Yeah, it's just changing every 2 weeks or every 3 weeks. You need to complete the English test. If you have bachelor's degree at back home, you just need to
So basically,
certify it, and after that you collect your points.
Yeah, basically, as Saygin said, you have like a minimum requirements. In the difference between the two of us is that I didn't have my English exam at that time.
Yes.
So instead of being invited the same week as Saygin did, I was invited 2 weeks later. They have to reduce the point of the draw, but at the end the process is the same. You need the job offer and related experience with that job offer.
Yeah, but the key point is job offer. When you get the job offer,
exactly, and
that's
this is
more
like
simpler.
you're talking about the English test, but it is not IELTS. They wanted you to do CELPIP to just much lower level than what IELTS would be for the express entry and the postgraduate work permit. So the reason that we're gathering here is that people are not believing the fact that they actually could use a study path from a private school and become an immigrant. And the reason that we're doing this is to prove to people that this is the live example, and you guys got it. So now there is the bigger question. So first of all, who sponsored you? Who gave you the job offer?
Mr. Gorgi.
ITD Canada.
Okay, so ITD Canada gave it to you. The reason being is that I really needed you guys to work, and you proved to me that you're working. You worked for me during your co-op, and that's like the big indicator. So we just hire people for co-op, and then if they're good, we would like to sponsor them. And it's not only with ITD Canada. Do you know any other person from the classmates? Like now I'm asking you as a student. Do you know any other person who actually went through this process and got the immigration?
I don't know the exact name of the process.
No, I don't want you to give me the name.
No.
I'm just asking you if you're aware of any other classmate who actually went through the same process.
Yeah, we have our classmates, and he did the same process we did, and I don't know his process, but he got just nominated as well.
He got nominated as well. So, I'm telling this because I know about every single one of them when they get it. There is a big majority of people that they're getting it. So most of our students, they're actually nominated through BC PNP, and it only needs, the biggest catch in here is that they need a job offer without an expiry date, and this job offer does not need LMIA. That's like the biggest hurdle in the other process for express entry. So anyways, relatively, how would you explain the process of being nominated? Like, I know, of course, it is for you stressful, but relatively, I want to know how hard did you have to collect this information? Is it like something abnormal that you cannot get? Or how long did it take until you get nominated in general?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, to be honest, it's not that hard. The main point is once you are invited to the pool of the BC and PNP, you need the most important thing, which is the job offer. Once you have that one, you need to collect some documents like your degree in your country. It has to be translated by a recognized company. There's plenty of them. And once you submit your profile, the processing time takes between
2 to 3 months.
3 months. In our case,
Maybe
it was 4
4
months
months.
because we received several phone calls. They also held to confirm some information.
There's some clarification in the documents. We
Yeah.
just provide that information, but it just takes 3.5 months
Yeah.
to complete all this process.
So guys, since I sponsored you, I know what the company needs to have. The company has to have at least 5 full-time employees. And the company
yes.
also have to have submitted the PD7A form. That's all they need from the company. And of course, the advertisement. But again, I would like to congratulate you guys.
Thank
You're
you.
very new Canadians. And they are not the only, for the people that they're watching this video, I have to reiterate the fact that they're not the only people that they got it. And a lot of our students are getting it. This is an easier alternative to finish your education and kind of stay in Canada. So you will be seeing these people working here at ITD Canada, and as an employer, I'm very happy to have them. Congratulations again. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.